Hi there. My name is Elise Baker, and I'm the instructor for your INQ 260 Media Effects course for this term. And I just wanted to give you a brief introduction as well as go over the syllabus and a short inquire navigation session. Um, I am an assistant professor at Roanoke College, and I have taught this course. I taught this course last semester, and I love teaching this course. I taught this course at WVU at my last job, and it should be. I think it's pretty streamlined to do for this condensed summer course. So I'm adding a new component as it is one of the gen ed requirements for Roanoke. I'm going to go ahead and get into the syllabus here. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so you'll see here that I have student hours by appointment. Please email me if you want to speak about the course, any questions that you may have. My office location is in Miller, 115. I can meet you in person if you'd prefer. I'm close to campus. So again, just email me to let me know. In this course, we'll examine theoretical and practical implications of synchronous and asynchronous communication technologies and interpersonal relationships. Beyond that, though, we'll talk about research methodologies as they pertain to media effects. And I'm going to let you read over these course learning outcomes. You'll notice on your assignments that these are referenced for each assignment that you complete. The course materials are optional. This book, Mediated Communication in You, I don't care where you get it. I suggest you get it where it's cheapest. And if you choose not to get it, that's okay. I think I provide you with enough information. However, for your quizzes, I allow you to use your book and your notes. So if that's going to be helpful for you to use your book and your notes, then you might consider getting the book. We have several assignments. We have the weekly assignments, 4 total, so 1 for each week. Those are worth 25 points each for a total of 100 points. And you'll see more what those are like in Inquire. I don't accept late work past the 3rd day late. Up to 3 days, you get a 20% grade deduction for each day that you're late. Your assignments will be due on every Thursday by 11:59 p.m. You'll also have 4 quizzes and 1 for each week. And those will be worth 50 points each. And they'll be multiple choice or true or false. And those will be due on Sundays by 11:59 p.m. I will not reopen the quizzes after the due date, so please keep that in mind. And then we have discussion posts, and this is really where we start to explore our research methodologies as they pertain to the class. So I want you to post your initial post, and you'll have a prompt each week. And then you also, that's worth 20 points. And then you must respond to at least one of your peers by the end of the week to receive the full points. And your responses to your peers have to be professional and respectful, and also they need to be more than just like, I agree, good job, whatever. They need to be of some substance. So your initial posts are due on Thursdays and your responses are due on Sundays. I use a points grading scale so you can calculate your grade easily throughout the course. And then there's also a log if that's helpful for you, where you can put in each grade as you complete it and keep this on hand so that you know where you are and you don't have to email me after the course is over or close to being over asking what your grade is. Please check your email each day. This is really important, especially because it's a condensed online asynchronous course. I am usually pretty responsive, but if I'm not, please wait 48 hours before you send a follow-up email. I'm pretty quick to respond though. Some expectations are outlined here. The main one being respect for your peers, mutual respect between teacher and student, and yeah, just like don't be a jerk to me or your peers and we'll get along great. I don't think that you will be, of course, But that is one of my policies, is that we have respect and inclusivity amongst each other. So another important one is don't submit your written assignments. And like there's one, I can't remember what the app page is. Don't, if you have a MacBook, great. But use the Microsoft account through the school. And also for the assignments, don't include the questions in your submissions, please. All right, late work, I already talked about that. Academic integrity. Please don't use artificial intelligence unless I say otherwise, which there will be one case where you might use it and it would be helpful. But for your assignments, for your discussion posts, for your quizzes, etc., do not use generative AI. And if you ever use generative AI, I want to stress that we use it for idea creation and not content creation. So if you have any questions or if any of this is confusing, please reach out to me before you submit it, because I will report it to academic integrity, and nobody wants that. All right, let's see. Here's your course schedule, and I need to amend this part right here. Yeah, no, that's right. Sorry. I will open your quizzes. I'll open everything like the week prior to when it's due. I won't open everything at once because I do want there to be a progression. I'll show you more in Inquire in a moment. But on your course schedule, you can see the units that we'll be covering and the chapters in the book that you would read if you decide to get the book. And then your due dates, your assignments and your due dates on the right side. Again, discussions are due on Tuesdays, assignments are due on Thursdays, and quizzes are due on Sundays. And then some of them are heftier weeks than others. I've decided to skip Unit 6 here, as you'll note. And then we conclude on June 7th, which is a Friday and not a Sunday. So the quiz on the 4th week is due by 5 p.m. on Friday. All right, I'm gonna stop here and make a new video for our Inquire navigation.